Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, Assistant Professor of All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Today we are going to talk about Maintenance and Replacement Policy, Chapter number 1, Subject Hotel Maintenance and Subject Code is SE708. First of all, we should know the objectives of this chapter. The objective is to understand the maintenance and calibration of equipment. As you know that there are so many equipments which we use in production, in housekeeping, in front office, and in various sections of five-star hotels. So first of all, we should understand what do you mean by calibration of equipment. Calibration is the process of comparing a reading on one piece of equipment or system with one another piece of equipment that has been calibrated and referred and referenced to a known set of parameters. As we know that there are various equipments which we use in various departments. First of all, we need to check whether the calibration of the equipment is correct or inaccurate. So we can go and have a equipment which has accurate calibration, and we can compare that calibration with another machine, whether the same machine is having also the same calibration or not. So the another machine of equipment which has good calibration and good accuracy can show you the actual fault of your equipment. The equipment used as a reference should itself be directly traceable to equipment that is calibrated according to ISO IEC 17025. As per the certified procedure of ISO 17025, whether the equipment is already been checked, verified physically and calibrated, and as per that reference we can go and cross check the in-house equipment. Now we should know what do you mean by ISO IEC 17025. It's a general requirements for the competence of testing and calibration laboratories is the main ISO standard used by testing and calibration laboratories. In most countries, ISO IEC 17025 is the standard for which most labs must hold accreditation in order to be deemed technically competent. As you know that ISO is one of the certified organization which go in detail and check all the calibration of all the various equipments which are used in various departments, various sections, and based on the certification of that equipment we can also uh, check our in-house equipment for the actual calibration. If we found any gap or any inaccuracy, so we can go and give it that equipment for calibration process or the maintenance of calibration. The key requirement of implementing and maintaining quality and safety systems is the calibration of the hotel equipment at regular intervals. As you know that there are various equipments which has certain temperatures, certain weightage and certain parameters. So if the parameter is fixed or it is not going to change after every interval or certain weight or certain numbers, if it is not going to change, so we can say confidently that the equipment is in a good condition. It doesn't require any kind of calibration. If the actual weight of the product and the weight which was done after the uh, use of equipment, if there is a discrepancy, so we can confidently say that uh, the machine or the equipment requires certain kinds of calibration. So we can give that equipment to a particular agency, or we can call the technician who is expert into calibration process, and from the certified trainer we do the updation of that product. An indication of equipment that hotels calibrate. Uh, there are various equipment like refrigerators, freezers, kitchen storage, displays, thermometers, chef's buffet maintenance, and so on. So each and every equipment has certain kinds of calibration process, and all the experts who are coming from certified companies like ISO. So they actually verify their accuracy with their uh, calibration equipments, and you can rectify the faults, because of that fault you might go for a wrong weighing of the material or wrong making process of the product, which are depending on certain temperatures and certain weight. So that is what hotels equipment should be calibrated after every interval. Importance of calibration. Now we should know why it has been important and how we can utilize it in the proper way. The main reasons for calibration are to ensure the reliability of the instrument, that it can be trusted. Like I have mentioned, if the equipment is faulty or it is not showing accurate temperature or measurement, so we might go and do the mistakes in the process of the systems, uh, or the things which are required to go in a proper flow. So that is what calibration should be accurate. It should not show any kind of invalid value. To determine the accuracy of the instrument and to ensure the readings are consistent with other measurements. So that is why if a particular equipment is showing 10 kg weight accurately and other equipment is showing 9.90, so point 10 is the discrepancy which is showing. So it reflects that, and you can say confidently the equipment requires calibration, because if we are using that machine for 100 times in a day, so 100 times the transaction will show that point 10 is minus in a particular system or in a particular process. So that is what calibration uh, helps you to go for accurate process and the accurate weightage. The accuracy of all measuring devices degrade over time. This is typically caused by normal wear and tear. However, changes in accuracy can also be caused by electric or mechanical shock or a hazardous manufacturing environment, like oils, metal chips, etc. You can see that there are so many equipment which we use almost every day, and maybe 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. So by using frequently, the maintenance issue may arise, or uh, it can also degrade in the form of measuring devices. So that is why we must go and calibrate every equipment which needs calibration, so that we can maintain the accuracy, we can maintain the systematic process, and we should update all the equipments as and when it is required. Depending on the type of instrument and the environment in which it is being used, it may degrade very quickly or over a long period of time. Like I have mentioned, if you are taking care of each and every equipment properly, and after every interval you are doing proper oiling, proper maintenance, proper servicing of that equipment, so you won't face any kind of calibration fault or calibration issues. But if the equipment is not handled properly, and it is not being cleaned properly, and it's kind of rough use if you are doing in a particular area, so obviously you need calibration process. So I would suggest, whenever you go and use any kind of equipment, ensure that all the wires, plugs, and all the doors of the machine, all the nut bolts should be in a accurate positions, and should be maintained correctly, and you should follow all the standard operating procedure, so that you won't face any kind of calibration problem. The bottom line is that calibration improves the accuracy of the measuring device. measuring devices improve product quality. If you want to really improve the quality of the product, and if you want a final product should be good, then your measurements should be correct. And for the measurement, your machine should show the actual uh, and the correct figures. So based on that, you can go for any kind of process or any kind of steps. So measuring devices improve the product quality until and unless you will not verify it with the actual calibrated equipment. Uh, Before going for a region, I would like to show you the video which is depended on calibration.
In their application, measuring instruments are subjected to different influences, such as changing environmental conditions or aggressive and abrasive media. Influences that may, over the course of time, have an unnoticed effect on the measured values. If the instrument has become inaccurate, this can lead to disruptions in the process or even trigger serious safety risks. The result of this are high costs. A regular inspection of measuring instruments, referred to as a calibration, is therefore recommended and even prescribed in many cases. With a calibration, the measuring instrument, also known as the calibration item, is compared with a reference measuring instrument. In this way, possible deviations are detected. The reference measuring instrument is more accurate than the measuring instrument and is traceable. Consider the calibration procedure using the example of a pressure gauge. The calibration is carried out over the entire measuring range. The 0 point, intermediate values, and the full scale value are checked. If the deviation of the calibration item is within the manufacturer's specifications, the calibration certificate will be issued with a specific confirmation. If the deviation is too large, the instrument will be reset. This process is known as adjustment. It can then easily be used again. A special case of calibration is represented by verification. Here, the calibration process is certified by a government agency. This is required in some cases, for example, for the purpose of consumer protection. In our Vika laboratories, we are able to calibrate as well as adjust and verify your measuring instruments. We are happy to answer any questions on calibration services.
With the help of video, you have understood the importance of calibration, why it is required and why it is necessary for the actual process of equipment. It should work properly, and you will get correct measurements of every equipment. Otherwise, you might face the problem in the mixing methods of the product, or there won't be a mismatch of temperatures and so on. So that is what, as a good employee, if you're dealing with equipments and which require calibration, so you must take care of all the equipment and you maintain it on a regular basis. Now we are moving towards revision section of this content. The first question which is asked, that what is equipment calibration? I believe that you already got the answer for this question, that why calibration is important and what is equipment calibration. Uh, there will be a quiz on this equipment calibration, which I'll post you in the comments box of my YouTube channel after some time. These are the references which I utilize for this PowerPoint presentation. These many books are available in the library which you can refer for this subject, and these are the website which I have checked to get the information. And finally, thanks for watching this video. Please like,